What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Trading to Glory. My name is Sean, aka ELYYT. I got another no face cam video for you today, but that's better than not getting an episode out at all. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. I appreciate you joining us, and we are going to be talking about what the market is going to be doing over the weekend. We're going to talk about is it going to crash again? If so, what days will it crash? Is it going to follow the same trend as last weekend? And what factors play into that? So let's go ahead and hop right into it. But before we do, if you guys could drop a like on the video, that would help me out a ton. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel just going by December so that I can drop my other jobs and do this full time, at least try it out for a couple months full time. It would be absolutely amazing. And just dropping a like on the video helps me out a ton. Now, as you guys just saw, I didn't even know I had that, but it looks like we're starting this video out with an Untradable 50K pack. I got that for the assist mastery. Was that? I didn't even look at it. I kind of just was on autopilot when I redeemed that, but what great timing for us to get such a good pack. Let's go and open it to start off this episode. See if we can start with something decent, something juicy to add to our team. At least maybe get some SBC fodder. We'll see what we get. And it's going to be goalkeeper. No, it's going to be Skriniar from Inter Milan. Now, interesting enough, I just switched over to a Serie defense. Don't know if I'll be able to fit him in this team being from Inter Milan. Maybe if I went with Handanovic. But currently I'm using Koulibaly and I'm using Manolas. But we just got a Gabriel Jesus in that pack. That's pretty solid. That's a good pull. Now looking at that, he's going for 35,000 coins. This fits my team perfectly, this Gabby Jesus. I'm pretty happy with that pull. And for a 50K pack, sure, it's untradable. I'd rather it be tradable so I could sell, but I mean, for an untradable pack, I mean, that is brilliant for us to start this episode. We got Skriniar and Martinez, probably both going to be SBC fodder, and same for Maguire, SBC fodder. Rest of the pack's pretty irrelevant, but that Gabriel Jesus right there is solid. I'm very, very happy with that pack pull. Unfortunately, we got two untradable Paratis. Can't even get the 700 coins from that card. But let me go and show you my team and what we're working with this weekend. I'm playing my first weekend league this weekend, and I started out 0-2. We're not off to a great start, but after that 0-2, I switched around my defense. Instead of going with Koundé and with Diego Carlos and with Kamara, I went with Theo Hernandez, Kostas Manolas, and Koulibaly, and that seemed to fix the issue because we are now 6 wins and 2 losses. I'm sure that streak is going to end soon, but I'm happy with that start given the fact that we're still using a pretty extreme budget squad. And I know it's still a decent team. We're still pretty similar to most of the teams I'm going up against. Sure, I'll play Mbappe and Neymar every now and then, but when you consider I got 2.6 million coins to spend, I could definitely have a little bit of a better squad, but I'm kind of challenging myself. Part of me just wants to go with a budget team because I want to trade with the coins. I want to have as many coins possible available to me to trade, and that means going with a budget team. Speaking of which, this Gabby Jesus is untradable. So we could just throw that in our team. I mean, look how well that fits our squad. Gets the strong links to the Brazilians, all right? Fits the team brilliantly. And we don't even have to change anything. Just add a chem style and boom, we're ready to go. Only player on this team that's on low chemistry is going to be Fekir, and I am totally okay with that because he's just a beast. He's a beast. But I'll probably upgrade Lamar and Fekir pretty soon. I just feel like Lamar is kind of terrible. And Fekir is good, but he's off chemistry, and that just bothers me. Nonetheless, that's the squad we're rocking right now. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below. I'm definitely not the gameplay master. You're here for trading tips. You're here for squad building challenge guides. You're not here for gameplay. So let's hop into the market. We'll go ahead and show you the transfer list and what we sold in the past couple of days. Most of this is right after the last episode ended, where we listed up all our Marco Reus cards, listed up all our Heung-min Son cards, and we made bank. You can see we went up a couple 100,000 coins, obviously, from all the profit. And then we also packed an Alisson. I can't remember if that was in the last episode or not, but we did pack Alisson's blue card. I sniped this one, only made like 2,000 coins, but I packed that, so that added almost another 100,000 coins. Our pack luck, you could say, has been pretty solid. Now, we went the first week packing nothing, but after that, it has really heated up. I'm pretty happy with the pack luck that we've gotten. I did sell my Diego Carlos, though, so some of the coins came from that as well. But then again, I also bought the Koulibaly, so the coins went there. So, with the market right now and talking about the market index, we're really asking ourselves, are we going to have another market crash? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the market index for you guys to see right here, and hopefully you can see it pretty well. I know some ads might get in the way because we are using futbin.com, not sponsored at all, but it is a good website to somewhat gauge the price of coins. I don't use this website for SBCs because that is just a recipe for disaster, inflation, price fixing, and really just not updating quick enough in terms of prices. It leads to a lot of issues if you build SBCs on this website. But if you're just here to track prices and look at the history of prices, it's a great tool. So right now we're looking at the Index 100 fluctuation, and we're looking at PlayStation, but you can look at Xbox just as well, and it will pretty much look the exact same. I mean, you can compare the two. It's pretty much the exact same between Xbox and PlayStation. So looking at the daily graph, let's go ahead and recap what's happened so far. We had a pretty stable market to start off, pretty expensive market. That's how it always starts out. Once the full release was getting ready to come out, we saw a little bit of a drop in price on October 8th. Now, that could have been just from people expecting a market crash on that release day, October 9th. So not important, but we did see that our first drop there. I wouldn't consider it a market crash just because it recovered really quickly. Then we went throughout that week and we were doing pretty well. We had a little bit of a drop right here. This was in preparation for prices to rise on Thursday. And then Thursday came, and you know what happened? They pushed back Weekend League. Weekend League was going to start that day, but they didn't start it. So we had all of the people that invested for the Thursday flips. We had everybody who built their team for Weekend League beforehand, all offloading these cards on Thursday when there wasn't any demand for building the team because Weekend League had been pushed back. So we saw a huge drop in prices and panic just ensued. And that led to a huge market crash that kind of settled out around Sunday and Monday. But even after that, it happened again right there on Wednesday, October 21st. That's the most recent market crash. And we took advantage of that market crash. That's where we made our several 100,000 coins in the last episode. Was we bought that on that day, we sold on this day, and then we bought again and then sold again on the same day. And we made a lot of flips those days. So we're looking at a huge crash happening both weekends. First weekend, we saw a drop right before the weekend, a little bit of a drop on Sunday. That could have been from Squad Battle Reward panic going throughout the day. And then Squad Battle Rewards happened, the market recovered. Saw that on Monday and Tuesday. Now, didn't happen this time. Squad Battle Rewards came out, and it kind of stayed the same and then dropped. So not too much profit there unless you sold the same night. What we're expecting this weekend, because we're seeing so many crashes on these weekends, is I think that people are afraid to build their teams. Now, there's a lot of people that are playing Weekend League this weekend, and they haven't built their squads yet, and it's Saturday now, and people still haven't built their teams. They're anticipating another drop, like it's happened the last 2 weekends. Sure, it makes sense. If it's going to drop every Saturday, then let's wait till Saturday to buy our Weekend League teams. Makes sense, right? Well, it does, but if everybody does the same thing, it's not going to work out. I think we'll see a little bit of a drop in prices, but it's not going to be very significant, maybe 5%. And what's going to happen is that it's going to be offset by everybody who still hasn't built their Weekend League teams. So the market's going to be stable. It's been stable for the last 24 hours. We've seen a little bit of a drop, but not very much. Just a slight little drop. Nothing crazy, and that's kind of normal for a Friday because you have the huge rise on Thursday, and then it's got to come down a little bit. So that makes sense on a Friday. So people are building their teams on the Saturday. I just now built part of my team on Friday night, which was actually Saturday morning for UK viewers. For if you're talking about UK time, I mean, it's almost 10 a.m. right now for the UK. And I just built my team like maybe 2-3 hours ago, right? So I'm just now building my team, and I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people still buying their cards. That's going to offset the drop in prices. So the market's going to stay stable. I don't think there's going to be any crash on Saturday. I think we might see a little bit of a drop on Sunday. This will happen before Squad Battle Rewards. There will be a slight little drop. I will invest on Sunday. What I'm going to be investing in is meta cards that take the biggest drop and have the most reasons to rise. And we'll talk about that in the next episode. But I'm going to sell on Sunday night, just a few hours after Squad Battle Rewards, because I don't want to wait until the morning when everybody wakes up and opens those leftover Squad Battle Rewards that people didn't open right when they came out. the market will drop. You have the weekend league sell-off, and you have no reason to buy a team on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There's literally no reason to buy a team because we're still currently in the broken system where division rivals are going to be capped at 30 games. You can see I'm at 15 out of 30, and I think half of those are div rival matches, half of them are foot champs so far. I'm sitting at rank 2. I'll probably get rank 2 to finish. I don't expect to get rank 1 because I'm playing a lot of weekend league games, and those will count, and then it's just probably not going to drop below rank 2, I feel like. I'm already almost at rank 1 right now, but I'm definitely not going to stay there. I think I'll probably end up getting rank 2, but there's no reason for people to play on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So there's going to be a crash. It's just not going to happen at the same time this weekend. It's going to be pushed back. It's going to be on Monday. That's when the drop is going to be because everybody's going to be selling their cards and have no reason to buy their teams. Now, this could change if EA were to fix the division rivals issue where rewards are on Thursday. But I can't expect them to do anything correctly that fast. So with that being said, I think our ideas on when to buy are probably going to be Sunday, maybe morning, maybe Saturday night. Just look at your players and kind of gauge. If you find a card where you think, oh, this is a pretty good price on Sunday afternoon, it probably is. Go ahead and sell that card when you're up 20% or 10 to 20%. Sell it. Don't wait till Monday. Do not wait till Monday because that's when I think they're going to drop again. I think we see a little bit of a rise out of squad battle rewards, and that's only going to last a few hours. So if you invest on Sunday, you have like a 4-hour window to sell, and go ahead and get rid of those cards. After that, we're going to see a drop in prices. It'll be an opportunity to reinvest, but you've got a couple days to kind of see where prices are going, see what the promo does to the market, because right now we're looking at a first real promo of the year, and we haven't seen a market crash from it. Again, we did mention at the beginning of the video that prices dropped a little bit. We're looking at the Harry Kane right now. We'll take a look at his new card that is a rule breaker. It's the most expensive rule breaker that's out yet. They did update his price range. He was 1.2 million. He is 1.4 million now. Damn, I should have bought 2 of those at 1.2 million. I didn't think that card would be worth this much. I mean, I know it's good, but you look at this card and you're looking at a card with 3-star skill moves at 1.4 million coins. I mean, I just can't bring myself to buy that. It's a good card, and you're paying a little bit of EPL tax for that, but it is a good card. But I can't spend 1.4 mil on a card with 3-star skills. I can't do it. I cannot do it. There's a couple others that I do want to take a look at in terms of the rule breakers. So we're going to go ahead and actually look that up on FUTBin, just like we did with the other cards, and see how this is going to affect the market with complementary links, and how it's already affected the market with complementary links. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these guys that are untradable. So you've got Nordi Mukiele. So this is a objective card. And you look at it, and it's pretty good. 89 pace, 83 physical, 85 dribble, and 77 defense at 84 rated. It's a very, very good card. So, I mean, it would be a good idea to probably go get that for free out of the objective. Sure, it's going to take a little bit of a grind, but think about links to that card. The most obvious one for me is Team of the Week 1 Inform, Upamecano. Upamecano. Inform, 82 rated. Direct link, hyperlink. It's at 206k, but if I had to guess, this card was not 206k yesterday or the day before. I think it rose a ton because of that hyperlink. So let's go ahead and take a look at that daily graph. So we're looking at 174, 171, 186, and that is the Friday that it was released. So the average price was 186. I imagine after it was released, it probably went up to 200. So we're looking at a jump from 170k to 206,000 coins. That's no coincidence. That is because of the Mukiele. That hyperlink brought this card up in price. If people are getting a free Mukiele, they want to fit him in their team, Upamecano is an easy shout. That was a great investment. Now, I didn't get in on it because the freaking market was down, or the servers were down for like 8 hours today. I couldn't get on the market to make an SBC video, to make any investments, do any sniping. I couldn't get on at all, and a lot of people couldn't. So that Upamecano investment will have to wait for another day. We'll find another complimentary link that'll come out probably Monday or Tuesday. I think we're going to see another player SBC. And so think about those links right when it comes out. If we get another objective, same thing. Now, we did get some SBCs. Looking at Inaki Williams, that came out. That's at striker. And it is a pretty good card. I did the SBC video on this if you want to check it out. Inaki Williams. It's not a terribly expensive SBC for how good it actually is. It's only like 95,000 coins. And you have the choice between the shooting Inaki Williams or the dribbling Inaki Williams. I think most people are taking the dribbling one. I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything amazing that links with this card. Maybe Ansu Fati, his Team of the Week 1 inform. We'll take a look at him. I don't know if he changed in price at all. I'm just kind of thinking of cards off the top of my head that would have worked out as complimentary link investments. Now, Ansu Fati's pretty cheap. Let's see what he was yesterday. He was about 14,400, 14,500. Yeah, he might be up to 16K now, but let's be real. That's not much of an investment. That's not much of a good rise on the card. But you're kind of understanding why these cards might rise because of these objectives, because of these SBCs. It's going to happen all year. It won't just happen for this promo. But let's go ahead and use this promo as an example to learn how to use complementary trading to make profit. And then you guys will be able to do it all year without any of my help or suggestions on these cards. You'll be able to see that objective card that comes out on a Friday at 6 p.m. UK. And the first thing you're going to think of is, what links to this card that I could buy right now as an investment? If an SBC comes out, and it's so good. Let's say it's a great value SBC that comes out. I don't know what would be a great example of that. Possibly like the, let's say this Niane SBC comes out and it costs 10K. Let's say it costs 10K. If you've got an Ibrahima Niane for a 10K, everybody's going to do that SBC just because it's 10K. Nobody really desired that card for 50K or 40K, but for 10K, people will be like, I'll give it a shot. So you go ahead and find the links to, what is that, Senegal, and links in the Ligue 1, maybe players from that same team if there's any good informs from that team. We'll take a look at Laurent Koscielny. This card right here. This gets a strong link to, or a, I guess it's in Ligue 1. I was thinking of Taylor Hernandez, but that's Serie A. Gets a weak link to those French left backs. Gets a strong link to maybe a French league goalie. Nothing coming to mind off the top of my head, but I'm sure I could find something if I really worked on it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, maybe going for that hyperlink with somebody at Everton. Maybe going the strong link to James Rodriguez, his inform. Maybe going for Calvert-Lewin link to Raheem Sterling. Something like that. Ansu Fati is an example of himself. I know we talked about him as a link to someone else, but Ansu Fati comes out. Jordi Alba, that's a brilliant one. Jordi Alba from Ansu Fati, what day did this come out? I can't remember, but I'm sure Jordi Alba probably rose a ton from that. So we definitely got to execute. We definitely got to go ahead and think of what links to this card if it's a great SBC and it's going to be used, instead of looking at the requirements and doing what 99% of people do is they go, oh, 84 rated team with a Spanish player. I'm going to buy as many Spanish left backs as possible right now. Instead of doing that, which 99% of people are doing, and if the SBC isn't amazing from the start, then you're not going to make profit on that anyway, and you're probably late to the party in the first place. Go ahead and think about, let's go ahead and buy the cards that link with the overall reward, the card that actually is the SBC. Let's find the links to that. Those are going to go up as great investments. So let's recap this episode, guys. We're going to make investments on Sunday. I'm going to be buying on Sunday, and I'm going to be selling on Sunday night. I'll be doing squad battle bidding and squad battle sniping on the Sunday night rewards, although I'll be a little late because I do have a match that night, and I'll probably miss most of the squad battle bidding and rewards. But I'll buy before the rewards, I'll sell after, and then I'll pick more up on Monday or Tuesday and see what we can do from there. That's the plan for me. No market crash coming on Saturday like we've seen in the past 2 weeks. Go ahead and feel free to buy your teams. Just understand that on Monday, those cards are going to go down and you are not going to be making profit on these players if you're buying them for your team right now, including me. I went out and bought a Koulibaly. All right? I went out and bought a Manolas. I went out and bought a Theo Hernandez. I'm not going to be making profit on any 3 of those cards, all right? These cards are going down. I'm buying them for my weekend league team. I am fully aware I'll probably lose an overall of about 10 to 15,000 coins on that defense right there. And I'll probably lose a little bit on Fabinho as well, but I've had him for a while. Won't lose any coins on our strikers because they're untradable. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and comment down below. What is your weekend league record? And if you're not playing weekend league, just say 0-0. I respect that. It's normally 0-0 for me as well. This is one of the odd weekends where I might play weekend league, but don't get used to it. That's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Trading to Glory episode. Peace out.